they say the crime is going down, but I've lived in Jersey City my whole life, and just about my whole life. But I lived in Jersey City my whole life, and I have never felt crime like I have now. And it's also it's the corruption, it's the fiscal mismanagement. The city budget has $80 million hole, and they keep spending money on the wrong things. They keep spending money on development. They spend money on things that I guess they owe other people, But the poor person is suffering, the little guy, or the average citizen who owns a home and wants to just enjoy living here. The quality of life has really decreased. Even in terms of the garbage pickup and the filth on the streets, it seems to me it's really deteriorating. And we've gone to many city council meetings, and there's no relief. That they still vote as a block in the city council, and the mayor is in charge. So we're tired of it. It's almost like if you have this many, if it was one or two, but to have so many of your people in your administration involved in this, it's an ethics issue for your administration, regardless of whether you personally took the money or not. It's a very serious, corrupt administration, and he has to be held accountable because he's the one who's elected mayor.
Some would also, just play devil's advocate, some would also say these fiscal problems can be found in many municipalities around the state and around the nation.
Yes, and there are fiscal problems all over, but we feel that combined with the corruption and the cronyism, and we've seen how people vote. We've seen how the city council votes, and particularly Team Healy, how they vote. And we believe that they vote inappropriately, and they're spending money we don't have inappropriately.
What do you think the answer is then? Are you Democrat or Republican? Is there a candidate that you vote?
Well, we're not. This is not a partisan thing. This is a moral issue, and it's a question of quality of life. We do support most of us. I can't speak for every single one of the 50-some people that are working on this, but most of us are very strongly in support of Esther Whitner, who led the tax revolt in Jersey City back in January. And she's running against Healy's person who was even appointed after one of his others wound up in jail. So Esther Whitner for Ward B, that election is November 2nd because it's a special election because the seat was vacant. But we certainly have gotten to know a lot of different people, and we do believe that we're going to make a statement about in 2011, which would be the recall election. We'll have made some backings of various candidates as we're doing. As we're talking to every person we speak to hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands of people we've spoken to already, and we've collected thousands of signatures. We're educating people, and we're telling them about the situation. We also have a petition. There's a group that has a petition going around that we're getting signatures for one of the councilmen as well, and we intend to move most of the others as well. We feel that it's important to make a statement. We feel that we're not people who can just sit by and think this is okay. We believe this is whether or not we're 100% successful with the recall, we know we're doing the right thing. And I know very few of the people working here, and as I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of people are really fed up, and they feel the same way I do. And they feel that they might not, we've met people who feel they might not be able to stay in their home. They've lived in their home, their whole family have a history in Jersey City, and they think that the taxes are getting so high they can't no longer stay there. We see people who are crime victims who feel that never have they felt so unsafe and scared to be in their homes. And so that's what's making me feel that it's the right thing to do. Just meeting hundreds and hundreds of people, and they're agreeing with me. I very rarely get any. I honestly don't get many people who say they like, they'll say, I can't sign that because I'm afraid, or I have somebody who works for the city or this and that, but I have not had anybody who came out and no, I'm a big Healy supporter, and here are the reasons why. None of that. And this is after talk. I mean, I'm sure some of them don't all speak, but that's the reason I feel, every day, you get energized the more you speak to people.